Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm a little raspy this morning. The weather has been cold, and so my voice and my throat is um, responding to the weather. So if I sound a little raspy, that's why. But I am so glad to be with you. It's Monday again, right? And it's Thanksgiving week. And Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And not that I don't give thanks every year, every day, because I do. But I just love the opportunity to come together with family and just to be reminded of God's goodness and his mercies that are new every day, right? And so I'm very thankful for this season. And it just gives an opportunity to just be reminded of his goodness. Um, Today is my anniversary. Yes, my husband and I are celebrating our anniversary today. And so I just want to tell my husband, Albert, how much I love and appreciate him. He has been and is a true gift to me. So, but you are with me for It's Monday again. And as always, and it's Monday again, we talk and I hopefully am giving you some things to think about, to kind of put in your mind and your spirit to help you to move forward. So, today we're actually going to talk about the topic is shaken but not broken. Shaken but not broken. That's the topic today. And it's really and the reason that I share that it's my anniversary is because what I want to share with you, it took me on a journey to get to a healthy, good relationship. I had to go on a journey to do that. And when you have some things, that happen in your life, sometimes it can shake you. It can shake you to your core and you lose your focus, you lose your confidence, you're shaken and you don't know quite how to handle it. And so this was when I was a young woman. But I've shared with you before how I went away to school to do my undergraduate degree and was in a wrong relation. Well, was in a couple wrong relationships, but this particular relationship I want to talk to you about shook me. And it was kind of my first love relationship. And being in this relationship, honestly, you guys, I did not know um, how to be in a relationship. I didn't know. I was craving the wrong things from a relationship, trying to satisfy and find myself, right? But we know that relationships, we have to know who we are when we step in, right? We grow through the relationship, but we need to know who we are, right? And I didn't. So anyway, being in this relationship, I didn't really know this person. When I say that, I mean we spent time together and we were, dating or in this relationship for, I don't know, a couple years, but I didn't really know this person. But one day, we were in our dorm, and some friends were over there in the dorm with us, and um, after the friends left, I don't even remember what the conversation was about. But whatever it was, it triggered this person. And he said some very hurtful words to me. And I was really shaken because I thought, right, I was in love. I thought I knew this person. And honestly, there were some other things that happened in that relationship that were very, very telling of who this person was and telling about me because I didn't recognize who I was. And so I allowed these things to happen. I allowed myself to be talked to in a certain way, which was not healthy. I allowed myself to be treated in ways that weren't healthy. And so, in doing that, when the relationship did end, I was shaken, right? I was shaken, um, and still trying to figure it out, still trying to figure out, what I did wrong. When in reality, I did nothing wrong. In reality, I just needed to grow. I just needed to learn who I was. I needed to recognize who God had created me to be. And I needed to begin to heal from all of those things in my life that made me feel like I wasn't good enough, or that I was inadequate, or that I needed or could or allow somebody to treat me in that way, that was okay. And it was not. It was not. It's never okay for anyone to treat you less than the queen that you are, ladies. And so, I didn't really introduce myself, but I'm Dr. Michelle, and I am a transformation strategist. And I assist the professional woman who feels stuck or unfulfilled to develop the life plan where they can rediscover their purpose and passion. They can realign with their values and their strengths, and they can reset and move from where they are to where they want to be with confidence. And I had to push the reset after this situation. And honestly, it still took me a while, because I know I've shared with you all before. I was married before, and I was not in any way ready for marriage. I was not in the right relationship, but it was because I had been shaken and I had not taken the time to heal. I hadn't taken the time to find myself. I hadn't taken the time to know me and know who I was. I hadn't taken the time to be who God had called me to be. Now, I was progressing there, but I still wasn't there yet. And, so many times we don't know. Um, and so there's just some things that I learned and that I want to share with you, about those this situation, or those situations that can tend to keep us stuck where we are and keep us in that place where we're so shaken that our confidence is gone. We're just kind of running through life, right? Or running through and not really grabbing hold of what we are called and purposed to do, because we're just running through, not healed. And one of the things that I recognize that in that is that there's a great impact on your thoughts, your emotions, your relationships when you walk around not healed and not recognizing who you are. And all of this, ladies, takes us taking the step to grow personally, like we're professionals, right? We have our careers and we're excelling, but have we grown personally? Have we healed personally? Have we taken the steps personally to really be all that we're called to be, right? We may be a just a scratching the surface of who God's called us to be, because we haven't grown professionally, we haven't taken the time to do that. And so you have to recognize that there is a great impact on thoughts, emotions, and relationships when you're shaken, when whatever your situation is that has shaken you, because I'm sure we can all point to a situation where we've been shaken. And so when you recognize that, then of course, what's next? You have to take the time to heal. Okay. You have to take the time to heal. First of all, recognizing the impact on your thoughts, your emotions, and your relationships. Because when you're shaken, right, it takes a toll on how you then interact with others. because now that's in your head, right? Those negative words are in your head. The way that you are treated, it's in your head. And you're cautious, right? In your relationships, in trusting others. And so you've got to recognize that the things that have happened have had an impact on you. They have. And so once you recognize that, then you have to take the time to heal. So you have to get into those places where you begin to pull out, who am I? What do I value? What's important to me? What do I bring to the table? Right? Who has God created me to be? What's my passion? What is it I desire to do, because it's stirring in me so greatly, but I haven't done it because in my head I'm that thing that that person said I was. No, no, you are not that. So now it's time for you to take back, right, that confidence and say, I'm going to take the step to begin to heal. I'm going to take the step to begin to really dig in and know who I am. And when you do that, the third thing is that at this point, when you take that step, you've got to be vulnerable enough to grow up. That was a big step for me. That was huge. I had to be vulnerable enough to grow up. And it took some time. Once I went through my divorce, I had to be vulnerable enough to grow up. I had to I had to go through a lot of, man, prayer, study, you know, just coaching, all of that. But I had to be vulnerable enough to say, hey, you need to grow up. You need to grow. And now, mind you, I'm an adult woman, right? At this point in my life. And yet I still needed to grow up and be vulnerable enough to recognize that I had a lot of growing up to do. And so it was some years after my divorce that I met my husband now. And even through the years that we've been married, I'm still growing, right? I'm still growing. And so we've got to take back our confidence. We've got to take back what those lies that have been told to us and that we believed, right? And those ways that we were treated that we thought we deserved. No, no. We've got to be vulnerable enough to heal, to grow, and to take back that confidence, right? So that we can show up fully as who we were designed to be. And so I recognize that it has been quite a process. But on the other side of the process, you begin to see and begin to really get excited about who you are, about what you offer, about using, right, all of those experiences now to serve somebody else. That's where I am. And I absolutely love being in this space because I know how it feels to be there. And I also know how it feels to be on the other side. So I want to let you know about something awesome that is coming up. And it is called the Confidence Reset Challenge. The Confidence Reset Challenge. So, if you're ready, right, to be vulnerable, if you're ready to heal, if you're ready to grow up, if you're ready to deal with the thoughts, the emotions, the relationships that have been damaged or have been impacted negatively by you being shaken, then you have to join me for the Confidence Reset. The Confidence Reset is a 5-day challenge. We are going to meet each day in Facebook Live, 1 hour, December 5th through December 9th, Monday through Friday. And so I want you to join me for the Confidence Reset. If you recognize that you have been in a place where you've missed opportunities because you were shaken. You were shaken. And because you were shaken, you might be living in your broken place, but you don't have to be broken. You can take the opportunity to take back your confidence, to recognize who you are, who you were created to be, and reset. Reset so you can propel forward as who God created you to be in Him. So I just want you to grab hold of this link. It will take you to our Facebook group. And there we will, on December 5th through the 9th, walk through the Confidence Reset Challenge together. And in the group, I'll be sharing just some nuggets with you about how you can grow through those times in your life where you have been shaken. Okay. So I'm so glad that you joined me this morning. And I want you to know that there is something on the other side of that shakeup, but you've got to grab hold of it. Don't stay in that place where you believe those negative words that have been spoken to you. Don't stay in that place where you even allow those negative words to come out of your own mouth. Don't stay in that place where you deal with struggling with relationships with other people because of what somebody else said or did. Who are you? Let's find out in the Confidence Reset. So, I again am Dr. Michelle. I am your transformation strategist. I'm going to coach you through this. So, I assist you, professional woman, to develop your life plan. If you're feeling this, if you're feeling unfulfilled, if you're feeling like, hey, there's something more and I missed it, I'm missing out because I'm stuck in this place. If you're that person who's stuck or unfulfilled, then it's time for you to get moving, work on that life plan so you can rediscover your purpose and passion so that you can realign with who you are, your values and your strengths, and so that you can reset to move from where you are right now to where you want to be and do it with confidence. So I am excited. It's Thanksgiving week. I hope that you all have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving and that you're reminded during this time of all the goodness of the Lord. And not just now during this season, but every day. Be reminded that if He woke you up with life and breath, He's got purpose for you. So let's get busy doing it. So have a very happy Thanksgiving. Ponder what you've heard today and join me for the Confidence Reset, December 5th through the 9th. And you will be joining me in a Facebook group, and we will go live there and talk about the ways that we're going to move through and reset our confidence. I cannot wait to see you there, and I cannot wait to see you next week for It's Monday again. Have an amazing, amazing day, an amazing week, and a very happy Thanksgiving. Dr. Michelle here, signing off.